Okay, bike upgrade day part 1 or 2, not sure. Anyhow, so the first thing I'm doing is installing the Zeta levers, or Zeta. I like these because they are short levers. This is a 3-finger design, I think, maybe 2 fingers. And the original one is here, just to give you a frame of reference, right? Doesn't look like much, but it's also nice because these are forged and not cast, and these bend out, so it should be harder to break if I fall, which is likely. So yeah, I do like it. Matches the aesthetics too. Pretty easy install. You remove the plastic handguard, which I'm going to replace with the bark busters over here anyway. And on the other side, it's kind of rinse and repeat. I did loosen up this perch here though, so that I could get to the bolt here easily. And then on the other side, I'm going to have to remove this perch for this handguard anyway, if the weather holds up, which means I think I just have to remove the mirror. I just put in the double take mirrors, which they've definitely changed since the first generation I bought, since they're not just using ram arms exactly anymore. They have their own sort of proprietary design where the double take mirror part goes on top, which attaches to the mirror, and the patent pending goes to the ball at the bottom. The instructional video shows you removing, there we go, clutch cable like so ish. Come on. There we go. All right. Now this is after I cut it. Just a little too short. What I was trying to do was get that bend, but these are forged, and so when I tried to bend it cold, it did not like it. All right. Goes in there like so. Booyah. Now this is a pretty new bike, so I'm not gonna bolt it down. Am I supposed to reuse those collars? Is that just gonna stick up? Am This wrench is overkill. But hey, oops. Don't want to over tighten it. Good. 10 mil. Kind of like it lower. I got the bar ends out. It's not what I expected to find. I had to unscrew them because all the directions I saw talk about these little catches that you should be able to push out with a screwdriver on both sides, except the 2025 apparently doesn't have those. And then furthermore, when I was an idiot yesterday and released both of the ratchet straps at the same time from the hitch rack, the bike pogoed up and promptly fell over. So that's a good pro tip to know. But it did damage the bar end a little bit. The screw itself, which is a Phillips head, was easily stripping at that point. I think it had been compromised from the fall. Really, it seems to be the only damage that I got from that yesterday. However, thought maybe I could pull it out, but I think I accidentally pulled this out a little too far. So I can probably need to push that back in gently. I think these are supposed to come out so that I can install the bark busters hand grips. Now I could maybe reuse the screw, but honestly I'm not sure it's long enough because the one that they send you is very long. So I think I'm going to have to do some research on how to get this out, in which case YouTube is almost always my friend. So yeah, there's no release here. All right, well, there's the hole. It's quite a ways back. Wow. And these are glued on really good. So what I had to do was loosen up the housing here and loosen up the bracket here for the perch and stuff so that I could push it back and access the little pins. The below and above. In which case I should hopefully be able to pull this out. All right, so I got them out. Ended up putting the bar ends back on to pull it out to get that extra leverage. And of course the rubber bushing did of course stay stuck inside. So this is the side with throttle tube, and then I'll putting it all, I guess, back together on the other side. All right, and since I think I already started pulling this one out anyway before because of that strip screw, I guess I can just start working this one out since it's already coming out. There we go. Oh yeah, beautiful. Oh, that rubber bushing's done though. Well, here we go. Did not like being forced. Hopefully I don't have to reuse any of these parts. Okay, so park busters are on. It definitely helps to kind of size these up. Remember, you gotta peel back this guy quite a bit to about here to see both of those sort of release holes you gotta knock in, and then you gotta move the throttle control assembly in to reveal the same spot underneath this grip. I think ideally you want everything underneath. There's always the compromise of where you want to really put it. For me, I like having it pretty much in line with the controls, which it's not right now, but the other problem is these lines. I don't know if I want to put the brake line over or under. I think the recommendation is under. Anyway, the other problem too is on this side, stuff's just short of hitting the dash. Doesn't hit the plastics over here, but on the other side, definitely comes to about the same spot, but also hits the rally screen here. So it's interesting. And also remember to make it so that the bend is going down. Anyway, I'll probably still play with this a bit. Get it dialed in. At some point I gotta probably the handlebars into a slightly more aggressive position, as well as adjusting the other foot and hand controls all around. But it's coming along. What do I got left? The T-Rex adjustable kickstand and the side racks, and I think that should do it for now.